convicted. So what we talking about? Convict some of these perpetrators that rape these women that are sitting behind you that you refuse to even acknowledge they are here.
So Jasmine Crockett just humiliated Pam Bondi to the point where she had to just laugh and switch the subject. And Jasmine Crockett kept asking her question after question, and she just couldn't answer. This is the moment everything shifted. Jasmine Crockett didn't even try to question Pam Bondi the normal way. Instead, she openly called out what she believes is a cover-up and accused the DOJ of protecting powerful people in the Epstein case.
Bye-bye, Jasmine Crockett. She lost the Democrat Senate primary race, and she couldn't run for that and Congress at the same time, so she's going to be down there too. Interestingly enough, she's blaming Republicans and racism and cheating for why she lost.
Is that we're not going to have election results tonight, in my opinion, based upon what specifically is taking place in Dallas County. Unfortunately, this is what Republicans like to do.
This is a message to Jasmine Crockett. Listen, my friend, you showed your behind an articulate, brilliant, well-educated preacher's kid became a buffoon just to gain the support of Democrats. The white liberal machine never wanted you. They used you. Out goes Jasmine Crockett. In comes a new age Pee Wee Herman unicorn. All for what? All for the prize of fame. They allowed you to, run amok, be ghetto, be ratchet, be nasty, be a mean girl, be tough and brash and hard-spirited. Yeah, they let you do your thing. And then Obama, the guy that upbraided black men for not supporting Kamala Harris, voting his arms and all this stuff. He supports Talafrico. Talafrico got the support of Obama. What does that tell you? It tells you now that they're moving away from the circus and the theater. Jasmine Crockett was nothing more than a caricature in the hands of the puppet master. These white liberals who cosplay as if they support us and love us. But as we support the policies that they use, that by and large are deleterious to us.
I knew Jasmine Crockett was going to lose based on the way that a lot of people was on these social media platforms talking bad about her. All right? It don't matter if the collective of us went out and voted for her. We got to understand that she's still a black woman. You had that one white T woman that got on here and said, I love Jasmine Crockett, but I voted for Talarico because we need someone who could win. Well, the only way she can win is by you voting for her. So what are you talking about? That's why we have statements like, never trust a white T liberal woman. Okay? And then you have black women and black men on this app saying that Jasmine Crockett is ghetto. And on other social media platforms too.
This is not America! Okay, I'm so upset. I cannot believe this is happening to our country. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, Governor Abbott. All y'all. Shame. Shame. Shame on you guys. This is ridiculous. You're going to do whatever you can to suppress our votes. You already gerrymandered everything. And you just got to make it worse. You just got to make it harder, huh? That's okay. I still fucking voted, you bastards.
So Jasmine Crockett lost her bid for Senate in Texas, and I'm not one to kick someone when they're down, but I do want to emphasize the obvious, and that is she overplayed her hand in so many ways. She didn't focus on policy. She was too focused on theatrics. When you spend your entire political career pandering, using identity politics as a way to get attention, being cantankerous, being loud, being argumentative, politics is about bipartisan help. It's about bipartisan efforts to get legislation passed for the American people. If most of the people do not like working with you because your soft skills are not great, you can tell me how intelligent she is all day long. That's not going to matter. Even her own party did not want her.
So hi everyone, and how are you all doing? I'm hoping that you're all doing well today, and welcome to the channel. So guys, in most cases I'm asking myself, how long is this gonna be? How long is the hatred between Hispanic people and the Black communities is gonna take? Because, you know, like in my previous videos, I've really tried to marry these things, you know, to bring into context, to just try and explain how similar we are. Okay, we might not have the same skin color as per se, but if you look at our culture, the Black people culture with that of the Hispanic people is really similar. I'm talking about the community coming together and doing certain things, the community coming together and helping people. That is something that you cannot ever see in a white man's land. So I'm talking about food, you know, I'm talking about the way we cook our food, the way we serve our food and things like those. So currently you've seen Jasmine trying to vie, yes, for that seat, and she lost, like terribly lost. And there were some decisions that you guys made, and right now everyone is talking about it. Everyone is perplexed. Everyone is trying to justify themselves to I don't know what reasons. Yeah, so this is the rage. So you remember when the ICE started invading the Hispanic people in America, the Black people did not really talk about it as much because of why? We tried to tell them like they should vote in Kamala Harris, and what happened? Kamala Harris wasn't voted. In fact, she lost. And when Donald Trump was doing campaign, a lot of Hispanic people would stand up and declare how they're going to help Donald Trump take the seat and all that. I don't know what method these people normally use, but instantly, if you check into everything that happens, like people normally say like maybe better a devil you know than an angel you've never made. I don't know how you apply that, but I feel like maybe the Hispanic people would have felt that, you know, maybe if we elect Donald Trump, our issues are going to be catered for, we are going to be at peace. But you've seen like what happened. And this is the reason why the Black communities were not really investing their energies into the ICE raiding other communities and all that, because they've been telling you since the beginning of time. But what? You decided not to listen. And right now, a lot of Latino people, Hispanic people, they're like, they want to justify why they did not vote in Jasmine. And this has happened, guys, in a lot of setups. This has happened because, you know, sometimes I'm wondering like, why wouldn't people just sit down and vote for somebody who has like ideas, people who have seen it all, and people who have practical ideas. I'm talking about people who are able to answer questions without no malice and all that. I don't know, because some people are saying that Jasmine is very vocal, she's loud, and you guys never love like every time to you a Black person is just loud and all that. And then now you guys are justifying that in so many reasons. So I don't know the criteria by which you guys used to vote, but in my opinion, I feel like you should have given Jasmine a chance. You know, she was very vocal, and in most cases a lot of people just knew that she was gonna lose because she was questioning a lot of people in the parliament about the Epstein files, and nobody had answers, guys. Nobody has had like accurate answers, because she's trying to tell you like, this is the kind of a person that you want to bring into your leadership arena. This is the kind of a person that you want to vote into. So again, the Hispanic people have just given the Black people a wake-up call. And what are we gonna do about it? So ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, my name is Yvonne, and to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate. To my new subscribers, you're welcome to being part of my online family. Let me know what are some of the things that you feel like maybe Jasmine had missed when she was doing her campaign? Because to me, I feel she touched every corner. She left none of the stone unturned. Until next time.